Yo, yo, yo. What's up? One more game. One more game for the night, man. One more game. Let's see. Mm. One more game, fam. One more game, fam. One more game. One more game. Real quick. Really, 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 really quick here. One more game, fam. One more game, fam. One more game. One more game, right? So, one more game. Real quick. So, what we gonna do here? Yo, yo, what up, Slack? In the middle of place my bet too. Yeah, what's up? What's going on, Pat? What's up, Pat? I've been on the homer chase lately. I'm gonna keep it. Man, you should have seen them bats I gave out earlier. A bunch of them hit home runs. I didn't even bet a lot of them, bro. I didn't even bet a lot of them. But listen here, we got 20 minutes, man. We got 20 minutes, right? We got a cool 20 minutes, right? So I don't have nothing. I didn't have nothing for this game, right? But we can take it. Oh, we got 10 minutes. What time does this game come on? All right, we can take a deep look at this game, right? So first bet I was looking at here was I'm looking at how aside numbers, right? So aside, right? So right now to let me see. All right, so look aside. I don't have a lot for this game, but right now to right hand pit batters, um, Javier Assad, he's pitching that sinker, right? So he's throwing a sinker 50% of the time. I don't know, man. Maybe, man. I have to look at it, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I have to look into that. But he's throwing a sinker 50% of the time, bro. So he's throwing it good though. Don't get it twisted. The slider's coming next, okay? Versus the sinker. You look at Francisco Alvarez versus righties from the sinker, right here. He hasn't been playing a lot. I think he was hurt, whatever the case may be. But he's batting 500 since he's been back versus that sinker right now. Um, Last year versus that sinker, he had 4 home runs versus that sinker, right? So he's hitting for power. Look at the slugging is up. The slugging is up, 833 slugging. So if he catch that sinker, it's going bye bye, right? It's gone. Next bat would be JD Martinez. Um, JD Martinez versus that sinker. Um, yeah, right. So let's see. JD Martinez versus that sinker coming from a righty matchup. Right now, he's got one. He hasn't faced it that much. 12 hits, 12 hits, 8 singles, 3 doubles, and a home run. Batting 444 versus that sinker. Last year, he was batting 350 versus that sinker. Assad is throwing that sinker 50% of the time. Next pitch would be that slider, and righty matchup, that slider. He's batting a cool 231. Long story short, if he catches that sinker, he might kiss that motherfucker goodbye. And then, he's good at baseball, right? On the flip side here, you can look at those are two bats that I was looking at. Those are two bats that I was looking at, and then on the flip side, you can look at Severino, right? Severino, his pitching outs. I like his pitching outs, right? I'm probably going to end up playing this. I'm getting ready to end up playing his pitching outs. I like that, but it's two bats. It's two bats that you could consider. Like I don't even two bats that you could consider. He's pitching his worst to lefties on the road. Okay, looking at some of his splits right here. I didn't look at Assad's splits. We're looking at some of his splits here. Away versus lefties. Um, Away versus lefties. He is dishing out a 273 batting average, right? He doesn't have a lot of case stuff. He goes deeper into games, like over 6 innings. Okay, and I still think he can get. I think he can get the 18.5. However, as far as the bat, like I said, um, who is that? Okay, I got like 3 minutes to get this information to y'all. Put it in front of your face. Severino, to lefties. Okay, to lefties. He's throwing that. Hmm. Mm, mm, mm. I think he's throwing that fastball. Right. So he's throwing that fastball 48% of the time to lefties. Doesn't have a home run against it. The next pitch is that sinker. He's got a 333 batting average versus that. Um, you can look at the two. It's two bats from lefties. I'm two bats I'm looking at, and it's going to be Cody Bellinger and Michael Bush, right? Those are two bats I'm looking at. Uh, those are two bats I'm looking at. I don't like all the four bats. I don't like no bats from this game. Tell you the truth, but I'm just goddamn it. Trying to find some action. These are some of the bats that I would consider on paper. Does that mean they're gonna hit? Hell no. It don't mean they're gonna hit. Cody Bellinger versus that four seamer versus righties. He has 4 home runs, only a 262 batting average. It's still fair. And like I said, Severino, he's throwing that fastball 48%, you might as well say 50% of the time, right? Um, the next person would be, like I said, Michael Bush. Michael Bush, we have 5 more minutes. Michael Bush, Michael Bush. So Michael Bush, the month of June, he's been on fire. That's one thing too. He's hot. He's hot, right? So that you could take that into consideration because you know what people do. A lot of these batters will strike the fuck out. He will strike the fuck out. I hate to take pitchers that will strike out, but it just is what it is. I mean, batters that will strike out, but it is what it is, right? So versus that four seamer, he's batting 229 versus that four seamer. He has 4 home runs versus that four seamer. Okay, slugging is up a little bit, so there you have it, right? Um, those are the two bats that I really was looking at. Okay, um, you know, just versus that pitch mix right there. Those are the two bats that I'm looking at on both sides of the ball, right? Overall, my favorite bat, if I had to take a favorite bat from all these, would be JD Martinez. Keep in mind, if I had to during a full slate, I wouldn't bet on none of these motherfuckers. Tell you right now, I wouldn't bet on none of these. If this game, like earlier, I didn't even give you guys any of these bets earlier, right? Also, it says 610. So another thing, I'm going to sprinkle on this house recorded. No, it's a parlay piece, right? It's 17 and a half. We might be able to get it on FanDuel. I will put it in there as a parlay piece. I don't know, I might mix it up a little bit, but it is what it is, man. Those are the bats that I was looking at right there. Do what you will with that information, right? I haven't even came up with. It's just Sunday night. It's just the last game, and it is what it is, right? That's why I had to come, right? Come. That's why I went live, right? So I'm gonna do a little hit parlay. I'm gonna do a hit parlay and put those guys in there. Actually, I'm gonna put damn, mm, 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 mm. Maybe just a little plus 100 or something like that. Uh, total hits. I'm gonna go JD for a hit, Bellinger for a hit. Mm. JD and Bellinger for a hit. That's a minus 102. And then Select said he like Hap for a hit, right? So I like that, man. I like that. I couldn't talk you off Hap. He sold me last game too. That was hurt. So what I'm gonna end up doing. So one thing I will look at real quick is uh, really fast. I'm locked those in to in for a hit. Really fast. Let's check. Let's check the splits leaderboards right there. I'm gonna lock these two in for a hit real quick. There's a parlay. Um, and I'll be live betting too. I'll be live betting too. Uh, versus right hand pitching. See, I don't like neither one of these teams really. Chicago White Sox, Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs ain't been hitting, man. 96 WRC plus on the season versus right 24% K rate. Um, how many strikeouts do the Cubs got in this lineup? Let's see. They have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. How the fuck are we still waiting on they starting lineup? Nico Horner don't strike out. Bush and Bellinger coming right behind each other. Then Ian Happ, right? Like I said, Severino pitching his worst on the road towards lefties, okay? It's worse on the road towards lefties, okay? I did not look at Pete Crow Armstrong. I didn't. That's gonna be interesting here. This is gonna be an interesting one. JD Martinez, Alvarez, Bush, Cody Bellinger. Those are the ones that graded out the best for me. Just versus that dominant pitch. So we'll see what's gonna happen, right? Bush, Suzuki, Crow Armstrong, Bush, Bush, Crow Armstrong, Suzuki. Those three on the lineup. Happ is in the lineup, 27%. He struck out for my money yesterday. That was crazy. That's four. Swanson in the lineup. That's five strikeouts. Crow Armstrong, Bush, Swanson, Happ, Suzuki. They got five high strikeout rate batters in that lineup. Okay. Like I said, this kid, his Severino, his K rate is not that high, right? Sitting at 17.4. I wouldn't look at his strikeouts, but hey, even if the cameras can't get a stake, what is it? Um, what is his strikeout prop? 4.5 at a minus 170. Hmm. 4.5 at a minus 170. You took Alvarez for a home and fuck. All right, I feel you on that, right? And hmm, I'm going to. I don't know. That's it though. That's it. I got what? A couple minutes, whatever the case may be. I'll be live betting this game. If it starts getting out of hand, I'm going straight to the live betting. I'm going straight to live betting. It is what it is, right? At the end of the day, take what you like, leave what you don't. This is for informational purposes only. Um, I might do a recording tonight because I don't work today. So tomorrow I start back work. But at the end of the day, appreciate you guys for popping out. I know it's Sunday. I know it's nice outside, but we still grinding, right?